Hey, I wanted to drop another video and talk a little bit about everything that's going on in my life and follow up with the last video. In the last video, I recapped how I have been dealing with type 2 diabetes, diagnosis that I got back in the fall of last year. And prior to that, I had been making some videos about the Profile by Sanford program, which is a weight loss program that I had tried right before the pandemic hit. So between the last video that I did in the fall of 2019 and the fall of 2021 is when I was diagnosed. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit. We're almost 4 months out from my initial diagnosis in the fall, and I wanted to talk a little bit about where I'm at now and how I've gotten to where I'm at. So in that 4-month time frame, I have reversed my type 2 diabetes. My blood sugar numbers are normal. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how I've stuck to keto, because a lot of people have a hard time sticking to it because they can't eat bread, they can't eat pasta and potatoes. And I just got to tell you, I've done keto off and on over the years to try to lose weight, never obviously to control blood sugar, because that wasn't my aim. My aim was to lose weight. And I found it very hard to stick to because you find yourself going back to those food items. Well, this day and age, there's just a ton of products out there that allow you to stick to the diet and also have those cravings and those indulgences sometimes, because there are keto versions. It's not saying you want to rely on them, but they do exist, and some of them are super helpful. So I wanted to talk about two in particular that have been super helpful for me. So one thing that my wife and I enjoy doing is having like a Mexican night where we enjoy Mexican food, like nachos typically. And you can do nachos keto with peppers and stuff like that, but nothing really replaces like a chip. And so if you want to do something like that, take a look at Beyond Chips from Amazon. They are made with almond flour. They don't move my blood sugar at all. So it might not be the same for everybody, but for me, the Beyond Chips made with the almond flour available on Amazon are a worthy substitute that keep me on the keto program, don't affect my blood sugars. Because the whole idea with type 2 diabetes is you don't want to be producing insulin because your body's become so insulin resistant to begin with. The second thing is bread. So a lot of people really enjoy bread, and the thought of living without bread is just, they can't imagine it. Now that wasn't a huge thing pre-keto for me. I'm not a huge bread guy, but after you can't have it for so long, you just do find yourself craving it. So we did find a brand. We tried a couple different kinds, tried the Sola brand, and we tried the brand, whatever Aldi sells. And both of those move my blood sugars in a pretty significant way. I haven't tried them in a while, but I did find one brand at Sam's Club. It is a little spendy, but it's called Inked. And Inked, like ink in a pen is the name of it. The Ink brand, I can eat 2 slices of that and it doesn't move my blood sugar at all. I think it's got like 2 grams of net carbs, same with the chips, and I can make a sandwich. As long as the ingredients I'm adding to the sandwich don't have carbohydrates, it doesn't move my blood sugar at all. So those are 2 things that have allowed me to kind of stay on the plan, and also feed those cravings from time to time that I've had. So a couple cool things. The last thing I wanted to talk about was how I test my ketones. So testing your ketones, you can use the urinalysis strips that are available all over, but they've got a couple on Amazon that they sell. Quick way to test it, but not everybody makes the same kind of ketone byproducts. So you may find yourself testing your urine and you don't get any results. The best way to test is probably your blood. So they test for 2 different types of ketones. And I can't remember what the scientific names for them are at this point, but if you check out Keto Mojo, it works a lot like testing your blood sugar, except the strip is programmed to test your ketones. So Keto Mojo, and you're able to test your blood ketones and see where they're at. So I've been coupling this program with intermittent fasting. It wasn't until I put in the intermittent fasting, either 24 hours or 48 hours, that really I saw my blood sugars completely go to the next level down. And that has been super helpful for me. That's what got me from that diabetic to pre-diabetic to now non-diabetic numbers. So I really recommend, if you're struggling with type 2 diabetes, check out the keto diet. Dietdoctor.com is a great resource. Dr. Jason Fung. There's a whole host of really great doctors out there who have got really good resources, better than I can give, obviously. Check them out. If you have any questions, I'd like to hear also what are the products that you're trying out there that you have found that help you stay on the keto program. Drop them in the comments and let me know what it is, because I'd love to check them out. See you next time.